What's going on, everybody? I'm up in Georgia, and as you can see, I was able to fill my last Georgia tag on a beautiful gobbler. He's got a really nice beard on him, and what makes it even better, he's got a band. I'm going to show y'all how I take the breast meat off of him and take the legs and the thighs off. Hope y'all enjoy this video, and if you have any thoughts of your own on how you do it that you can type into the comment section that might make it easier, let me know. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is how I butcher a wild turkey. First thing is obviously have a very sharp knife, because if you ain't got a sharp knife, you ain't got nothing. I always like to start first by taking the beard off, and I just cut from as close as I can get to the skin of where the beard meets, and then we'll trim it up as we get home later. But take that off. Got our beard. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna pull my hands down here. See that breastbone right here? This is the breastbone's right in the center, and that's right at the tip of it. Now, just like a fish, how you'd fillet a fish, it's the same concept. Now, if you never filleted a fish, just keep following along. It's okay, you'll see. But just like a fish, how you fillet it, we're gonna go right along that breastbone and just keep filleting down. We get all that breast meat up as far as we can get towards the wing there. Now, if you want to keep the skin on, then you just don't worry about pulling the skin, peeling the skin off the meat. I personally take the skin off, but if you fry it, it does help to give it a bit more of a crunch to the meat. But even without the skin on, I still get plenty of a crunch for the breading that I use, so it doesn't matter. But we're going to fillet it on down. So we'll just spread those apart so we get a nice view of our breastbone. And then we'll just start on the left side here. And just literally right along that bone. And I use a fillet knife because you can get that nice flex. You see that knife flex in there? Get a nice flex. Just have a little bit of pressure right up against the bone. We're just going to work our way down to center. As the mosquitoes are eating me up right now, even with spray on. And since I take the skin off, I like to go ahead and start cutting some of that skin away just to kind of loosen it up. Alright. Just follow that bone right on down. And another piece you're going to have in this bird is actually the tenderloin. Or it's like a little tenderloin, is what I would call it. And you'll see that when I pull it out, because I can generally get it where it all comes out together. Now I'm just working it now. I've got hold to the breast meat where it's came off from the bottom end. Now I'm just working right up towards that wing bone. Try to get as much of that meat off as I can. Here's that little tenderloin. It decided to come on out by itself. Go ahead and toss that in the cooler. Just peel that skin right off it. And there is turkey breast. Now, if you watch the actual hunt of this video, you'll hear me say how this is a small daggum turkey. And you can tell by the breast size. Well, now we're going to get to the legs and thighs last. We're going to get this other side of this breast taken off. And it's the same concept, nothing different. Now, this bird here fills my second tag for Georgia. So I'm tagged out in Georgia now. And if you haven't watched that video of me filling my first tag, you definitely should check it out. And if you haven't seen the videos of me filling my Florida tags, you should check that out, because I'm tagged out in Florida, and now I'm tagged out in Georgia. Turkey nuggets to be. Now it's time to get the legs and thighs off. Just to show you again. You got some jewelry here, folks. Now what I like to do is I'll just get my finger and actually run it into the leg. So where I already have that cut from the breast meat, I'll just stick my finger right down in that thigh, get it separated from that meat a little bit, and then just use my knife to get it opened up, so to speak, all the way down the rest of the leg, so it'll expose it all. As you can see, like so, taking place. Now, a lot of people will tell you not to keep the turkey legs and thighs because they're super tough and don't taste good. Listen, you throw this in a crock pot, put some good seasoning on it, let it cook for several hours on low. Make sure you got some juices in there so it don't dry it out. And you go ahead and let me know if that's still bad. If you think it's bad and it's tough, then you can go ahead, just send your turkey meat to me, the legs and the thighs, and I'll go ahead and take care of it for you. And what's real nice, put one hand here on the leg, one on the breastbone. I don't know if y'all just heard that little break. That's the hip bone separating from the body there, separating from the joint. And then you can just break it right on down. Of course, my arm was covering that there, but y'all get the point. Just breaking it on down as so. And then where you see the meat as close as it is connected to the body here, that's where you want to cut right along. And you see this is the bone right here, the hip bone. And you see this bone right here? This is where it connects into the body. We just broke that apart. So now it's completely loose other than the meat that's still holding it together. Now we're just going to run our knife right along all of that until we get it separated. You're going to have some joints you're going to have to cut through and such. But other than that, we got our turkey leg. And we still got the lower leg connected, but we'll disconnect that when we get home and get ready to package everything up. And just so you know, again, got us a band. And then of course, if you want to keep your tail feathers, which I will on this one because I'm going to probably make a little design out of it in a flowered jar. What I like to do is just pull them together as so. Just grab your fingers, pull them together closed. And then right at the vent of the turkey, which for those that don't know what the vent is, that's the booty hole. Kind of hard for me to show it to you because it's covered up in a ton of feathers, but you'll be able to see. I don't know if y'all can see that there, right at where my thumb's at, where that little skin's showing. That's like an inch above the vent, and we're just going to cut right straight through. Bend it back a little bit, and you're just going to want to work it basically, spinning around, just trying to cut right through it. Keep them feathers intact. And there's a much cleaner way to do this in the realm of getting less meat sticking to the feathers, but personally, I like to have some excess on there, so that way I'll just clean it up when I get home however I want it. You can see this one's broken half. I don't know if he busted that whenever he was flopping around, if I had a little bit of shot hit it or what, but that's what we got. Toss it in the cooler. Now when it comes to butchering a wild turkey, that's about it. You know, some people, they don't even like taking the thighs and the legs. They'll just take the breast meat, and I mean, that's a shame. You really should take the thighs and legs. There's a lot of meat there, and like I said, put it in the crock pot with some seasoning on it. Make sure you got some good water in there or something, you know, inch of water just to keep it nice and moist. But just do it. Just do it. Don't waste the legs and thighs. And I'm sure there'd be people that would say that they want to take the wing bones and the backbone meat on there, and that's totally fine if you want to work to get that, but there just really isn't much there on parts of the body at all. So really your meat is your breast, legs, and thighs. And that's what we got out of it. So I thank the good Lord for blessing me with this turkey this morning. I thank the turkey blessed me with his life and the experience that he gave me. It was a great hunt, a lot of good gobbling action and spitting and drumming. Just a great hunt all in all. If you want to see the hunt that took place to get this bird, make sure you click on one of the videos I'm going to have somewhere here, and make sure you check out some of my other videos, because I got some great videos on my channel and I'd appreciate it if y'all checked it out. I thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you would, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any other comments or thoughts on the way you would do a turkey that might make it easier for me and other people that are watching and reading your comment. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.